You are not going to believe what happened when I hosted one of my Airbnb guests. Hey, buckle up because this one is a wild ride. So my guest booked for 5 nights and he was traveling solo. He seemed like a pretty chill guy and I set up for him airport pickup, which went very well. And when he arrived, we had the usual small talk, welcomed him, showed him his room and everything. First thing he tells me was after settling is that he's heading straight to the basketball game. This guy arrived early in the morning and he was going for a basketball game, something. So he was super excited about it and he's like, I love basketball. I can't wait to catch a game. So that was day one. And he goes for that basketball practice, whatever, at one of the universities here in Kampala. Okay, cool. I mean, that's pretty standard. But then he comes back after the game. And that's where things get interesting. He's all hyped up, telling me how much attention he got at the game. He says there are so many girls interested in me. I'm just sitting there like, okay, good for you, man, you know. But I had no idea what he was about to ask next. And now one thing I noticed that the reason he could be the center of attention was his accent. He had this nice, cute, I don't know whether it's American accent. It's not American though. Like, okay, his accent was basically good. Like, if you could hear him speak, you would probably turn your head and just know this one is not Ugandan. You know, that's what I'm saying. So, out of nowhere, he's like, so there is this game happening tomorrow night. I need a date. How about you act like my girlfriend? I was like, wait, what? My immediate response was like, I'm not really a night person, so I'm going to have to say a no because the game was starting in the night, 10 p.m. I am not a night person. For those who know me, I don't even go out in the night for whatever reason. So it's like, come on, you've got to do it. I'll pay you any amount you want. I'm like, And I'm just sitting there thinking, is this guy for real? But yeah, he was dead serious. He kept insisting that I go with him and I kept saying no because again, I'm not a night person. But after about an hour of him being super convincing, like we are going back and forth, like, no, I'm not going for your game. He's like, please. And practically begging, I thought, you know what? Maybe this could be fun. So I finally gave in and agreed to go. Now, before the big game, he was such a gentleman, guys. He took me out for dinner first, and the best part was he told me to just get whatever I want. My favorite restaurant. We had a very good dinner. He made sure everything was perfect, and we ended up having a really great meal. We talked, laughed, and it was really nice way of starting the evening. By the time that dinner was over, I had to admit the whole situation was pretty fun, and honestly, I was starting to look forward to that game, something I never expected. So after the dinner, we head over to the tournament. He gets us the tickets, and let me tell you, this guy treated me like a queen. He made sure that I had the best seat. He kept checking on me. Do you want coffee? Do you want this? Do you want this? Oh my God. At that point, I just went with it. It was actually kind of funny. And the crowd's energy was infectious. I'm not even into basketball, but being there with all the excitement, I found myself getting into it. I was cheering, laughing, and honestly, it ended up being so much more fun than I thought it would be. So, after the basketball game, we came back home. He went, slept, I came back, so nothing else happened after that. So looking back at that whole night situation, from the way he convinced me for almost an hour, that guy did not give up, you people. To actually enjoying the game, it's one of those moments I'll never forget. I wasn't expecting to have such a good time, and he really did take care of everything. So that's how I ended up becoming my guest's girlfriend for a night at a basketball game. He was a great guest overall, and we had a lot of fun, laughs during his stay. He's one of those unexpected stories that just makes life interesting, you know. So thanks for sticking around. Sometimes they say step up of your comfort zone. It leads to the best experiences. Even though I wasn't a fan of going out at night, I'm so glad that I gave it a shot. Let me know in the comments if you would ever have a wild guest story, if you ever been in a situation where you just had to say yes. Otherwise, see you in the next video.